The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're already getting the feel for this new NBA season. Taking it all in with me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And Kyle Korver, one of the best shooters in the game today. It took him a while to get to this level, but that just speaks to his work ethic, doesn't it, Kenny?
Yes. Korver has always been a great shooter, but an elite shooter that he is today, that's work. There's no way to be this great a shooter without putting in the work.
Now your turn, Shaq.
And he's improved dramatically in every aspect of his game, not just on the offensive side. Pretty good on the defensive end.
That's good. Oh, what am I doing? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The starting lineup. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 18, Bazar. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 42, Thomas. At center, standing 6'11", number 13, Joe. The other guard, at 6'3", number 25, Dan Rose. The other forward position, at 7'3", number 6, Risa Martinez. And coaching them all to Jeff Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, your New York Knicks.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
We know whichever team makes the best adjustments on the fly will have the best chance of emerging victorious in this first meeting.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Schroeder runs the point with Korver to his side. Bazemore is the 3 with Millsap the 4. And it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Going to your bench early requires altering your typical substitution patterns, and I thought that led to this uneven performance.
Good. And tonight we got a couple of teams, both of them terrific from long range. And Doris, that's become such an emphasis in today's game. Would you agree with that?
I don't think there's any question. There's been a real devaluing of the mid-range or in-between game in the NBA. Most offenses seem to be driven toward shots at the rim or shots behind the three-point arc, and that's driven very much by what I would call this analytics generation. New owners who come from business, very numbers-driven. And listen, you know, depending on which organization you belong to, the emphasis on that situation is contingent on what the philosophy is. But there's no question that quality threes are important for most offenses in the league. Greg Popovich has said it. You simply can't win without shooting a high percentage from 3.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Bazemore passes to Korver. And Bazemore kicks to Splitter. 4 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. And that one comes up a bit short. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. At the elbow, it's Noah, the 17-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Oh, absolutely. If they're going to allow him that kind of space, he's going to make more than his share of those today.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And he makes the first.
And you look at Paul Millsap, one of the hardest workers in the league. You see it in how much he's added to his game over the course of his career.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. And, you know, you talk about how hard Millsap works. You need that motive to be a star power forward at 6'8".
Yeah, on the court, battling bigger players in the weight room over the summer. His love for the game is beyond question.
Now here's Rose. He had 16 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Thomas. Korver, no luck.
You know, simply not finding a flow. Just 1 for 5 to start this game.
Vujicic's shot is off.
He needs to complete that opportunity. Really shocking he botched that one.
Schroeder with the ball. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys they need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Hey, an interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
You know, quality looks lead to quality shots and field goal percentage. So I am sure that's what coach is looking for in terms of strategy. The assist coming up on the bounce pass, and it was a pretty one.
They set the screen. Now the dish to Millsap. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And the Hawks, you know, really an interesting situation. You go back 2 seasons ago, they had the best record in the East. Made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And then last year, they showed some slippage. I mean, and pretty soon everything was in play.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing. And for the Hawks, trade talk swirling last season, GA, from role players to their star players, it seemed nothing was off the table.
Yeah, but credit them for having a great culture and chemistry in that locker room. That kind of uncertainty takes a toll on anyone, though. And they've done their best to try to keep some stability and a roadmap to further success.
So Temple fall that time for him. Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Rose kicks to Thomas. Back to Rose. Fires from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Now here's Schroeder. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Rose.
He hasn't been able to shoot for a high percentage this quarter, but he's still pushing the action.
Now Vujicic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Rose goes in and finished off by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Schroeder against Rose. Here's Millsap. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
All the credit goes to the defense, preventing a terrific finisher like that from throwing it down.
Outside Thomas puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Bazemore with it. Now Thomas defending. And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. Here's Schroeder. Feeds it to Bazemore. Splitter sets a screen for Schroeder. Back to Bazemore. Fires it up. Atlanta again missing.
Sometimes you've got to get right in the shooter's grill to bother him, and that's what they did to him.
Porzingis passes to Rose. Kicks it to Thomas. Back to Rose. From deep. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Doris, we asked fans to write in questions for you. We've had thousands, literally thousands of letters, emails coming in. The fans want you to answer questions. So here's one I just picked out of the fishbowl here. This is from Joe in Portland. What are your hobbies outside of basketball?
Yeah, I think this might surprise people, but I love to cook, Kevin. Not that I'm going to spend 3 hours in the kitchen, but having been the mother of 2 children, I love to cook. My daughter loves to cook with me. The other thing is I live at the ocean, so you can find me on the water.
I want to be one of your kids. My gosh.
It's not a bad life.
Now, I picture you as like with a towel draped over your shoulder and coaching, thinking it through, but enjoying the cooking process.
Oh, there's no question. I'll tell you what, if I make a good dish, just like John Thompson, the towel's over the shoulder, but if I have thrown it down, that towel goes in the air.
You can cook.
No question.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Yeah, they're pressing, no question, forcing things that aren't really there.
The Hawks trail by 7. Inside. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
You know, the passing there deserves a mention. That assist was a thing of beauty.
Right side, Thomas. Pass to Noah. Shoots a 3. And that's good. Lance Thomas for 3. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Rose against Schroeder. Shoots from 14. And again, it's Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 6 points.
Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, you got to think.
And stolen by Splitter. Here's Schroeder. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, he's going to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Rose can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Korver. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Hawks.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of 3-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Right side, Porzingis. And he hits the jump shot. And the Knicks lead by 8.
You know, because of his size and his soft touch, it's really hard to affect Porzingis' shot, even when you're right in his grill.
Now, here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Bazemore. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
And here's Schroeder. Outside Millsap. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded by Thomas. Korver. not go. This is off the front iron. New York leading by 8. Pass to Vujacic. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Noah. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Noah's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Millsap's got 8 points. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. Rose dishes to Vujacic. Noah the screen. Right side Porzingis. Now the feed to Rose. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot, and finished off by Noah.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Atlanta calls timeout. Doris always on the hot list of topics as teams each year try to increase their odds at winning a championship. What do you feel are the key ingredients for a championship caliber team?
Talent, first and foremost.
Sure.
I mean, you think about some of the great stars who've won multiple championships. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One is talent. That's the first part. Coaching. I think coaching in the NBA is underrated. And then increasingly depth, because, of course, over the years, the season has gotten longer. The playoffs have gotten longer. It takes more players to win in the NBA than it probably used to.
Is the feel in the locker room overrated? Is the cohesion, the culture, is that important on that list?
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Splitter. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Jared Jack has subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Humphries. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Sefolosha's shot is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Right side Thomas. Out to the right wing. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Dishes it to Scott. Picked by Humphries. Scott kicks to Sefolosha. That shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Native Wizards in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
You know, it's difficult to shoot a high percentage on the road, but because of their poise, they were incredibly accurate. That's great mental toughness.
They get it back. Scott. Holiday with the defensive effort. New York leading by 9. Outside Rose. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Kuzminskis the pass to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Already seizing control of this game.
Two teams in very different modes right now. One playing with energy and passion at both ends, and the other wishing for a reset button on this game.
Atlanta with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Picked by Humphries. Sefolosha dishes to Scott. Jack against Rose. Stolen by Rose. And here's the break. And Holiday has it in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Jack kicks to Scott. And the pass to Sefolosha. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but you have to make the play first.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jack again throws. 6 to shoot. And Jack good for 3. Here's Rose. 8 points for him. "15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Poked away. Passes it to Endor. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. New York ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Boy, the perimeter attack has been relentless. You can see them setting up from distance, but stopping them is another matter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Rose, and it's Kuzminskas in at the power forward. Rose with the block.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, as always, the Atlanta Hawks run that fluid offensive system that is widely admired. You know, Steve Kerr, our old friend, used to say they get to the next level of their offense. Take away the first option, they automatically get to the second. Take that one, they automatically and fluidly get to the third option. And very few teams do that. Kevin?
Passing and shooting, DA, that's what it's all about. Thank you. Here's Rose after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Kuzminskas, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks trail by 15. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Shooter passes to Jack. Again, the miss by Jack.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Rose kicks to O'Quinn. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Oh, no question. They're taking what the defense gives them rather than forcing things that aren't there. This is beautiful.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Humphries, no good. The Knicks leading by 17. The dish to Holiday. He kicks to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Yeah, nothing too flashy there, but O'Quinn certainly able to punch it down with authority because he is a big body.
Back to Schroeder. Here's the screen. Here's Humphries. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rose kicks to O'Quinn. Pass to Endor. Here's Kuzminskas. Rebound by Muscala. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Jack. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jack's got 5 now. New York's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Pass to Endor. Here's Kuzminskas. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, Atlanta with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside check. Picked by Humphries. Again, the miss by Jack.
I'll tell you, they're fighting the good fight, but he's not helping a difficult situation by missing this way.
Down low. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Quinn's got 6 in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And all throughout a basketball career, you have coaches shaping how you play. Doris, in your mind, what attributes of a coach make them a good one?
I think there are so many things that go into being a good coach. Obviously, you have to have great X and O ability. You also have to convince NBA players that you have a plan, and they have to believe that your plan is going to take them where they want to go, and that's into the playoffs and ultimately to a championship. But to me, Kevin, and it'd be interesting to get your take on this, I think they've got to believe you care about them as people as well. Your take? You think so?
Communication skills, to me, would be the #1 thing. And some coaches that publicly appear to be very standoffish, cold, sometimes turn out to be the warmest and the best communicators.
Well, you look at a guy to me like Rick Carlisle, right, whose X and O is off the charts, and guys immediately respect that. And I think from a press perspective, he could come off as gruff, but I think his guys know, man to man, he cares about them.
That eye contact's a pretty big thing, and then asking questions sometimes away from the game too. Would you not agree?
Oh, sure. You know, listen, these men always have lives outside of the NBA. They're no different than you and I, right? And so, you know, there's a lot to be mined when you're coaching people. It's not just about what happens between the lines.
And Bucks making a change here. Millsap's checked in. The Hawks trail by 17. Schroeder dishes to Jack. The Hawks working the ball around. Holiday against Schroeder. Feeds it to Millsap. Makes it off the glass. Millsap's got 10 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Holiday, the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Hernan Gomez. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and it's good, 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 17. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Jack kicks to Millsap. He dishes it to Cephalosha. To the inside. Here's Jack. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thomas kicks to Holiday. Now, here's O'Quinn. Millsap covering. O'Quinn can't hit.
Just needs to take his time there. He had all the space in the world to shoot.
Muscala dishes to Jack. There's the pick. There's 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jack's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Building on a solid first quarter performance, he's now taken his offense up several notches.
Thomas passes to Holiday. Here's Vujicic, defended by Jack. Ring shot on the way. That one wide left. The Hawks trail by 12. Kicks to Millsap from the arc. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The feed now to O'Quinn. Dishes it to Thomas. And Holiday has it in the corner. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And we take a look here at the shot chart.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taken that shot.
First free throw is good. Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. And then for Atlanta, Splitter comes in for Muscala. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Dennis Schroeder. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bazemore with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to Splitter. Splitter sets a screen. Bazemore for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Thomas. Pulls from the top of the key. They get the rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Pulls up on the elbow. Millsap misses. The Knicks leading by 13. Porzingis passes to Holiday. He kicks it to Vujacic. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Vujacic has got 5 now.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The dish now to Splitter. Now here is Cephalosha. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Back to Cephalosha. Splitter kicks to Jack. To the paint. Porzingis with the block. Holiday against Jack, and Holiday, here we go. Kept alive. Pass to Vujacic. Outside Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Pass to Splitter. Knocks it loose. Hernangomez passes to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by New York. Jack with the 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk. But with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Splitter sets a screen. Hawks passing it around. Bazemore for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And New York will come the other way. Outside Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Now here is Jack. He's got 10. Feeds to Millsap. The Hawks again can't hit.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And that's what's called Ntabo Cephalosha. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And New York making a change here. Noah's checked in. Scotty's checked in for the Hawks. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. Now Vujacic, 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Noah. Takes a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Korver's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Kyle Korver in 2015 winning the Sportsmanship Award, and more important, his first All-Star appearance at the age of 33.
Yeah, pretty rare to see that, but credit his dedication. He continues to work on his game, work on his body, and he gets better and better. Not content to be a shooting specialist. He wants to have a complete game.
Here's Jack following the score by New York. He dishes it to Scott. Porzingis with the steal. They need this one. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they'd like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Splitter. .136 left in the second quarter. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
This Hawks squad is struggling. And Jack kicks to Scott. Jack again throws. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jack. Ball's knocked loose. New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Puts one up from 19. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Porzingis. Noah's got 6.
You know, and that was a nice find by KP. Saw the open man. He was on time, on target with the pass. Perfect.
And Jack kicks to Scott. They get it again. The layup missed.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kuzminskis sinks the triple. 10 points for him.
The totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Humphries. And Bazemore kicks to Jack. Outside Corver. Can they get it? The shot comes out. Got it off in time. And no good trying to get that one. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. The Hawks shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And so in the game for the Hawks, Bazemore is the 3 with Millsap the 4.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Humphries was first one of the best rebounders in the league, and now, after a few years of tinkering with the jumper, he's become a pretty good shooting big man. After the 2015 playoffs, Wizards coach Randy Whitman suggested that Humphries work on his three-pointer. Humphries said, "I hadn't really worked on it ever. I just had to adapt. I went at it trying to expand my game so I can play longer." Kevin?
I'm sure we'll see a lot of players trying to add that 3, DA. Thank you. Rose dishes to Noah. Takes the 13-footer. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Noah's got 8 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Schroeder. 2 points. That one goes. He has 6.
Yeah, even he was surprised that shot fell. That was a crazy shot to make.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Outside Rose. Outside Thomas. The feed to Vujacic. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Splitter's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Korver. Back to Schroeder. The putback. The rebound by Noah. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Porzingis passes to Noah. Outside Rose. Dishes it to Thomas. To the inside. Shot from 12. And there's Noah on the assist from Thomas. 10 points for Joakim Noah.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Splitter, that's good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Rose against Schroeder. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for New York.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Splitter with a screen on Rose. Outside Korver. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Rose goes in, and Rose throws it down.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. They set the pick. The pass to Splitter. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Splitter's got his 2nd bucket. Rose kicks to Vujacic. Splitter against Noah. Back to Porzingis. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, he's been dead-eyed tonight, and the whole team has prospered from that.
Now here's Korver. Tight defense on him. Works it to Bazemore. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Rose dishes to Noah. And stolen by Bazemore. Schroeder up top. To the wing right side. Millsap's against Porzingis. Here's Bazemore. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Whew, his shot is way off. Someone else is going to have to step up scoring-wise if they're going to be competitive.
Shot, high post. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bazemore kept alive by Atlanta. Noah with the block. Millsap. And a breakdown here showing the distribution of shot locations.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Play styles change, as do leagues. Doris, with the influx of more overseas players in the NBA, what have you noticed in the change in play style?
This is a really fascinating aspect to me because what happens overseas is young players are forced to play with a shorter shot clock than formative years in the United States. And I think the reason you see Europeans so much better developed and skilled is because they're having to be multi-tooled from their earliest days. And I think that makes them more well-rounded basketball players.
It's so interesting. And I've always thought, too, the Hubie Browns, the Mike Fratellos of the world, going over there summer after summer, running clinics, and exporting this great game of basketball to Europe.
I think Kevin, your point is well said, and those two guys are great friends. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone, any individual, who's influenced more generations of basketball players than Hubie Brown.
Bravo. Bravo. Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Left side Rose. Pass to Endor. Back to Holiday. 6-shot clock. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Cephalosha for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Rose kicks it to Noah. He gets it in there. Noah's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday against Corver. He feeds it to Schroeder. He kicks it to Scott. A 15-footer and too long on the shot.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Yeah, he gains good position, then gets out on the shooter, affects his rhythm.
Offensive rebound. Back to Rose. Pass to Endor. Goes back up. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Gallo kicks it over to Schroeder. There's a screen. No good from outside. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Endor. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're always surprised when he misses that kind of look, whether the defense is on him or not.
It's stolen by Rose. Inside. Holiday, the pass to Endor. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 6. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Schroeder dishes to Scott. From 17 feet out. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. Derrick Rose, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
And Atlanta has possession. Scott kicks to Corver. And it's Cephalosha atop the key. Scott the pass to Cephalosha. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Knicks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. There's the dish to Rose. Feeds to O'Quinn. Noah kicks to Holiday. Outside Rose. The pass to Endor. Noah the screen. The second chance effort. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
For New York, they have had two chances at the line already, making them both. And he knocks down the first one. Atlanta making some changes. Humphries comes in for Muscala. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Kyle Korver. And Rose drops them both. Atlanta's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Outside Jack. Shot to end this cold run. But they'll get another chance. Nice D from Rose. Here's Kuzminskis. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jarrett Jack. The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting one.
Hawks shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Schroeder against Rose. Schroeder kicks to Scott. That shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The feed to Holiday. New York moving it around. Here's Endor. And the Knicks miss again. Hawks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Back to Schroeder. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Schroeder's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rose against Schroeder. Outside Rose. Out to the wing. Here's Kuzminskis. A three-pointer, no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, worked out well for them that time. Always love to get the ball inside and cash in from close range.
Here's Endor, covered by Cephalosha. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Humphries with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Scott. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Rose passes to Kuzminskis. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. To the middle. Here's Cephalosha. Goes back up, and he's out on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. Hardaway hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Schroeder against Rose. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
Well, you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 3rd. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Hernan Gomez. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim. Outside, Scott. It's deflected. Can he keep it going? They get it back. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. We've got Plumlee, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Hernan Gomez passes to Vujacic. Down low. It's intercepted. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
And the past few years, Doris, the league has looked to provide more transparency and officiating. This is an interesting topic. Do you feel that's a move in the right direction, the transparency?
Well, from a fan's perspective, certainly, because you want to make sure that what you're watching is legitimate. You want to know that, okay, you know, they might have missed this call or that call, and that's the human aspect that you can't fix. I do understand the players' and coaches' perspective that it's frustrating to them because it never changes the outcome. So from their perspective, they're sitting there saying, don't tell me that. I don't need to know. I already knew. You don't have to confirm my feeling. But from a fan perspective, I would want want that kind of transparency.
Does it undercut, though, the view that we as fans have of the officials? And they say some games, last 2 minutes, may have 9 things that were wrong. And now you're wondering, why are these guys even out there officiating when there were 9 things wrong in the final 2 minutes?
And because you cover college basketball, you know as difficult as this has been for NBA officials, because they have been under the glare and the microscope, and I do wonder if that's contributed to sort of a snowball effect. You know the officiating at the NBA level is the best in the world.
It is. From deep, Prince, Atlanta again, missing. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kuzminskis the pass to Holiday. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Muscala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Hardaway for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Holiday's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Passes it to Kuzminskis. He dishes it to Vujacic. Some nice passing by New York here. One-on-one fast break. Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Boy, it's like they were saving their energy. I think they knew they had no chance to slow down that break.
Vujacic the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Plumlee. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Outside Holiday. Here's Hernan Gomez. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Hardaway. Dishes to Prince. Out to the wing. Pass to Muscala. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Pass to Prince. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, Doris, we know so many teams rely on threes and layups. Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is indeed.
I mean, that guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game. At the rim, in the mid-range, or at the 3-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out, play them only deep? I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. That mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say we only want point-blank layups or threes. And so if you've come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just, in the analytics era, I would say I want balance.
Yes. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. Season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Well, I can tell you this. He has the pain tolerance to come back earlier than expected, and the kind of toughness, too.
Holiday dishes to Plumlee. New York, no good that time either. Endor with the bucket.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again.
Scott with the ball. Tries a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The pass to Hernan Gomez. But they recover it. And Plumlee kicks to Holland. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
You know, the passing there deserves a mention. That assist was a thing of beauty.
Hardaway passes to Muscala. Here's Bembry, guarded by Holiday. Hardaway dishes to Muscala. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway's got 3 assists in the game. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Shoots the 3. No good from Gomez.
He's been off and on tonight, and that one didn't fall for him, but they still hold the advantage in this one.
Here's the screen. Off the screen. Vujacic grabs the miss. Vujacic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Holiday kicks to Plumlee. Here's Endor, guarded by Prince. Here's Vujacic, and the Knicks good for 2. Here's Hardaway. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Bembry. 3-pointer. Gomez grabs the miss. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Boy, in the latter stages, his shot is off. At least they're still winning.
And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance.
You know, you've got to give the nod to that setup. Very nice assist. Makes that basket so easy.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
I think he just got nervous there, guys. Not sure what he was going for there.
Thomas checked in for Plumlee. Chris has checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Hardaway. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Thomas. New York shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Outside Holiday. Pass to Endor. Here's Vujacic. Sinks the triple. Vujacic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Bembry, picked by Humphries. Prince outside. Humphries sets a pick for Prince. Back to Schroeder. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by New York. Gomez passes to Endor. Of course, we've seen more teams look to expand their offenses and stretch teams out. You can't analyze the NBA now without using the word spacing to look at a play.
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like perhaps that post play is being phased out of the game. I don't like that. To me, some of my best memories is watching Hakeem Olajuwon deliver the dream shake on the block, or Patrick Ewing, overpower somebody. What's your take? I mean, do you think this is something that is simply cyclical, Kevin, where the post play is out of it, or do you see a time where maybe it comes back in?
Well, you've talked about the influence of a Steph Curry and what his long-range shooting means for all these young kids playing on playgrounds around the world.
Right.
They're intrigued by it. They're going to work at it. They see future glory for themselves.
Correct.
I think spacing is here. I think seeing players move without the ball, cutting without the ball, enjoying the passing, enjoying the dribbling. They're bringing in parts of the game which are so eye-pleasing, so fun to watch, and I'm sure it's fun to play, too.
No question. I think, obviously, there's something so exciting to the team making the three and so demoralizing to the team that's having it done to them.
Think of how few players are the size 7-footers, 6'8", 7'2", that have that kind of size that can play that kind of game. You're talking about a very small number.
You're 100% right.
A lot of 6'2", 6'1", 6'3" kids out there,
no
boys
question.
and girls that can play that kind of game.
Well, we keep talking about Steph Curry. Draymond Green may be revolutionizing the NBA as much as Steph Curry.
Yes, good point. They grab their own miss, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rose, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hardaway's checked in for Bembry. Well, we've seen this league grow year in and year out, changing year to year, evolving year to year. Doris, what do you think of the 3-and-D player type of player we see?
Well, I think first and foremost, obviously, the three-point shot has changed the equation in the NBA. It's hard to win without it. But I look at a guy like Klay Thompson, who, when he came into the league, said he thought his ceiling was that he'd be a 3-and-D type player. I think if you have those two abilities, then your ceiling is much higher than you think it is. To me, Klay Thompson has got to start thinking of himself as an MVP caliber player, because I think he is that.
You think it's a mindset then?
I do indeed.
What about the big player who thinks that way too? Now that to me isn't like the Draymond Green 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" guy.
Well, how about that guy? And there's guys in college basketball that remind me of Draymond Green. And what separates Draymond is his intellect and his willingness to say, I'm not going to let my size limit my effectiveness on the NBA level. I can play because I know I can pass it, I can shoot it, my vision is terrific, I can put it on the deck. If you can be a multifaceted player, you've got a chance to succeed in the NBA.
Well, that was well said. Now here's Rose. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Derrick Rose.
I really thought his playmaking fueled the energy for them tonight. His teammates were confident that they'd get the ball when they were ready, and a really nice job making his guys comfortable.
The line for your Knicks, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Schroeder dishes to Hardaway. And here's Prince outside. Another miss by Prince. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
On its way from Rose for 2. From the top of the key, he buries it.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, they're playing the right way. I mean, when you're increasing your lead, it means you're playing a better brand of basketball.
Nineteen seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they've dominated that category in this one. It's reflected in the score.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Joe. This was a team win tonight, but how big was the bench to the win tonight?
You know, I feel like to get to where we want to get to, we need everybody. And that's our mentality. Well, we're a team that grinds out games, we fight hard, and if we keep doing what we're doing, I think we can do something special this year.
We'll see how it all turns out, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose.
His patience was incredible tonight. If he didn't have a good look, he kicked the ball out, partly because he had the confidence that his teammates would get it back to him. That's exactly what happened tonight.
Any doubts that Derrick Rose is still one of the most explosive players in the NBA? What knee surgery? You see those moves? Offensively, he's a complete point guard. Score inside, outside, and can still make the plays. D-Rose was the old D-Rose tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.